Okay, this next section dives into really the YouTube type of campaigns, okay? And I really just wanted to jump on here real quick and give you kind of some preface to this lesson so you can get some examples of how and where I kind of apply these different technologies in different campaigns, okay? The screen recordings are gonna go down, they're gonna give you a nice little visual of how and what all of this is structured, how to select them, what it looks like to go through the process and actually create campaigns, okay? So I'm not gonna leave you short there, but I wanted to kind of give you some context so you don't just get lost before you kind of dive into this stuff. So there's 5 different campaigns that are on there, right? You've got your leads, you've got website traffic, product or brand consideration, and you've got brand awareness, and then you've got your display. Okay, so these 5 different type of campaigns all have different motives. Like your leads campaign is really, really good for, you know, insurance agents, real estate agents, those kind of things, where they need an actual lead prospect in order to actually contact and funnel them down. Right? When we get into the brand consideration, those are going to be more about exposing your brand out there and exposing your products to a larger audience. Now, those are a little bit better, and we'll dive that into the screen recordings, and I can show you how they tighten up the conversion metrics, right? They're going to be a little bit more focused about an end result and an end goal being accomplished. Where if we go on into the product awareness and reach, that's more about impressions. Hey, how many people can I throw out there, right? If you really look at how the main difference in those, they both say, you know, brand awareness and reach in different contexts, but, you know, the product and brand consideration, that's more the rifle method, right? You're actually shooting for an ultimate goal. Those you can bid on CPC and CPA methods and make sure you can revolve around much tighter metrics that result in conversions, right? Where brand awareness and reach, it's going to be impression based, right? There's about 3 different campaigns, and I'm going to show you in the screen recordings that you can utilize for those. Actually, they increased it to 5, where they've got some non-skippable ads and some, you know, 6-second bumpers in there. But ultimately, you pay on impressions. So regardless of how engaged that customer is, if they show you the ad, you pay, period. Right? So that's where we're going to kind of get some of the strategy and some of the screen recordings on where and when to use these. And then the 5th and final one is the display, right? It's actually showing your videos up on websites, products. You know, I've covered it a little bit. Those, you know, they're great for brand exposure. They're great for if you got a movie that's coming out, those kind of things. But again, I would probably defer more to the shopping or something along those lines if we have a product that we actually want to commit to. So as we deep dive into the screen recordings and how I'm going to show you how to utilize these campaigns, my best practices and methodologies that I use to really make them effectively work for my clients, you know, if you have any questions, go back and try and go back to this first kind of explanation of it, okay? This is going to give you the basis of where you need to start before you start diving into these campaigns, because what I've just told you in this little intro is really going to set out how you apply them to your goals. And then as in the screen reportings, I'm going to show you how to effectively set them up and set parameters in order to make sure that you control your spend and still increase volume in impressions and traffic while ultimately increasing conversions at a very, very affordable cost.